Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have another masculine birthday card for you guys. This is using one of our bundles that is retiring, and this was one of my favorites. This is the Bubble Over stamp set, as well as the Bottles and Bubble framelit die. So this is a great set if you haven't purchased this, to pick this up on the retiring list if it's still available. There's so many dimensions here. It can be done and used in so many ways for, all ages. And I just love the bottles and the little bubbles and great sentiments, and then dies to go ahead with that as well. So we are going to use that today. We're going to do Pacific Point, Sahara Sand, a little Early Espresso, and Crushed Curry, and then of course a little silver foil. So let's go ahead and jump in and work on that. Maybe we'll start with our Big Shot work today. So let me grab my Big Shot here. I have my magnetic platform in there. I am going to grab my piece of Early Espresso. And let me grab my two bottles. So there's a larger bottle and a smaller bottle. And we will lay these down here. Oh, they kind of want to hit each other, but that should be okay. Let's roll that through. Alright, so there are our two bottles. We are also going to grab a scrap of crushed curry. And I'm going to take these two labels. There's, again, a bigger one and a smaller one to fit both bottles. We're going to run those through. This is a great set to use those little scraps up that you have. Alright, let's see. We're also going to need our little cap. And I have a little scrap of silver foil. And we are going to need two of these. So that one wants to go around. Whoa. Alright, let's get one done. Let me get my little piercer here. I love that it makes the little ridges on the bottle. Alright, let's cut another one of those. I'll just roll this through backwards. Alright. Let's pop that one out as well. Okay, I just don't want to lose my die. Okay, and then the other thing in this set is there's a stamp here for the little bubbles. So I've done those in Crushed Curry on the Whisper White, and we are going to die cut that too. Them perfectly, and then it's going to cut all of them individual. Okay, let's get those through. Okay, so you can see left me one there, and then the rest are on here. So I'm going to try to grab those and set those aside. Okay. Alright, and then we'll be done with our die cutting. We are going to emboss. So I am using our Pinewood Planks embossing folder, and I'm going to take that piece of Sahara Sand that I have cut to 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to put that in here so that, the pattern is going vertically. Let me just change my platform. This is a dynamic embossing folder, so we just need one cutting plate on top of our regular platform. So we'll run that through as well. You can see the beautiful, this is the emboss side, and even the deboss side is great. Alright, now we are done with our Big Shot, so let me get this out of our way. And now we can start to assemble our birthday card. So here I have a piece of Pacific Point. This is cut 4 1/4 by 11. It's scored at 5 1/2. I'm going to take our pine wood planks and we are going to adhere that to our base. I'm just going to grab my adhesive. Put that all the way around all 4 sides so that it doesn't lift up. And then we'll put that to the front of our card. Just like that. Okay, so now with these little labels, I do have my crushed curry ink pad here, and I have my little sponge dauber, and I'm just going to kind of sponge the edges of these just to make them stand out a little bit more against that bottle. Just helps them kind of show up. So hopefully you can see that. It might be easier to see once we have it all down together. Okay. All right, let me close that up. I'm going to grab my Early Espresso ink pad. And we are going to stamp our sentiment. So we have a birthday brew in the Early Espresso. That was not fully inked up. Let me better double check. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so we are going to stamp that right here in the center of our label. We're going to do that on both. Looks good. Okay, let me close that up so I don't get that in my fingers. Alright, well, we're going to take our bottles. We're going to flip our little sentiments over. Let's add some adhesive to these. I hope you guys are enjoying the masculine birthday cards this week. It was definitely, I like to do masculine cards. Of course, we all need them, but I was so low on my supply that I thought, you know what? I'm just going to focus this week on doing those, and that'll help me with my supply, and hopefully you'll find some ideas for yourselves as well to create some cards. I'm going to add a little multi-purpose glue there. And then we're going to drop our little cap right on top. I usually have to lift this up. That kind of helps me make sure I am straight. Okay, so I have my Take Your Pick tool here, and we are going to use that to help us with all of our bubbles. So why don't we put down our bottles. Okay, I'm going to just put one there. We're going to take our other one. We're just going to kind of tilt that this way. I'm going to put our other little cap kind of off to the side here. Just like it's an open one. I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool with my little putty edge and drop that in, and then we're going to do the same thing with our bubbles. So I'm going to take all of our bubbles and I'm going to put them to glue dots. That will make it easier for me to get them onto the project. And the putty on your Take Your Pick tool is awesome for this because it just picks them right up. Okay, so now you can see I have all my bubbles there. So now I'm just going to kind of give them a press and lift them with that glue dot. And then we're going to adhere them down to our project. I might need to use my other side of my Take Your Pick tool with the little piercer to kind of help me edge them off. Okay, then we'll take this little one. I'm just pushing the glue dot a little bit because the glue dot's a little bit bigger, so just roll it back under there and then you should be pretty good to go. Okay, so let's set that, take your pick tool aside. We're going to do ourselves a quick envelope. So I'm going to take a Whisper white envelope here. We have our bottle stamp, and we're going to ink this up in the Early Espresso. Just want to make sure I have it nice and inked, and we will stamp that down. Give that a nice press. Looks good. Now with our crushed curry, we'll get our bubbles and we'll just re-stamp those here on our envelope. Just like that. Okay, and that completes our birthday card. I love that, and I hope you guys can see, if I bring this up closer, the little sponging on the label. I just think it really helps bring out the label over the Early Espresso since it's such a dark brown. But I'm so pleased with this. I think these are great fun. I will be sure to include a full supply list of all the products that I used in the description. This is on the retiring list, so it will not be around for long. So if you are interested in purchasing this set, you can do that in my online store. And I look forward to being back with you guys real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.